WNBA revenues totaled a reported $60 million last season. Viewership was at its highest point in 14 years. But teams travel like families on a strict budget.
Travel is always a pain point, unfortunately. I'm in this role 7 years, and I have seen it for 7 years.
While their male counterparts in the NBA travel in style aboard private charter jets, WNBA players have been forced to fly commercial, dealing with everything from middle seats to long delays and cancellations.
For years, the requirement was that WNBA players travel coach class. Kind of period, end of sentence.
New York Liberty owner Joe Tsai flew his team charter 5 times in 2021. That violation of league rules earned the Liberty a $500,000 fine.
We are roaming the airport. It's the first time in my 11 seasons that I've ever had to sleep in the airport.
After a big win by LA in Washington last season to keep their playoff hopes alive, the Sparks tried to fly home but couldn't. About half the team wound up sleeping in the airport.
There weren't enough rooms. After our flight got delayed, canceled. Delayed, and then canceled at 1 a.m.
And then rebooked for first thing in the morning.
In 2018, the Las Vegas Aces wound up stuck in 2 airports, trying to fly from Nevada to Washington. After a 26-hour travel nightmare, the team landed just hours before tip-off and were asked to play. They didn't and had to forfeit. When it comes to cost, WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert recently told ESPN that charter travel would cost the league $25 million a year.
We don't have to slay the dragon on this one. We don't have to look to solve it in one fell swoop. Now is the time. We can do this. We can phase this in. We've seen it done. MLS and their Players Association negotiated something very much like what I'm describing.
Major League Soccer has allowed teams to go from 4 charters per year to 8. And starting in 2024, it will expand to 16. In the postseason, teams must use charters for all matches.
Over time, phased in, reasonable approach, did not disrupt the financial model of their league, and it wouldn't do it for us.
And then there's the NBA, which retains 50% ownership of the WNBA. NBA players have taken note of the horrors of WNBA travel.
Got to get something done, and I'm with them no matter how much it costs. Per se, I think we can all collectively come together and make something very doable happen. And we just want to have our ladies have peace of mind while they're playing.
Our player leadership at the WNBPA, along with the player leadership at the NBPA, they've been talking over the last few months, and I am hopeful. I'm very hopeful that coming out of their CBA negotiations, we will see something that helps us address this pain point in a meaningful way.
The current labor deal between the NBA and its players expires after next season, but there's an opt-out option this June. If the WNBA can take that first step in getting charter travel off the ground, then maybe the WNBA and its players will be able to make the league really take flight. Paul Crane, Scripps News.